Hey guys, it's Btaylor TV and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome to the Taylor Gang family. And today we are going to be talking about Megan Thee Stallion, okay? It seems like she is in the headlines, these court cases, new information is getting thrown our way. So it's so much that's being put out there. I don't want to get into a deep dive about the case until it's over, okay? Because there's so much information. The defense team and the DA, so there's a lot going on with the prosecution. But I want to get into a breakdown of why everyone is turning on Megan Thee Stallion. Like, if you go through the comment section, all you see is Megan is a liar, Megan is this, Megan is that. Then you got people trying to defend Tory Lanez, or people coming at Tory Lanez saying lock him up, lock Kelsey up. There's three different sides: Megan's side, Kelsey's side, Tory's side, and the truth. Oh, and the missing bodyguard, because where is this man? We don't know. Somebody even paid him to go disappear till the case is over. Don't know what's gonna happen out of that. But let's go into Kelsey. We got the prosecutors coming out to Kelsey, and she's all like, I don't know, I got amnesia. Yeah, I said that in the lyrics. I don't know. They said she stepped in glass. I don't know what happened, and then you got Tory that's just like, she mad I hit and quit. I hit both of them. I didn't shoot her. Maybe Kelsey did it. Then you got Kylie Jenner that's just like, I don't know her. I don't F with her. I told them to get the F out of my house. That's what I told they drunk asses to do. Okay, that is my play on what these people are basically saying about this case. But we're going to get into Kelsey first, because there's a lot to break down. I'm going to break down Kelsey. Why is Kelsey playing dumb? And I'm going to say that Meg messed herself up, messed up her only witness, by making her sole witness the enemy. Because as you guys remember, let's kind of like pull it back here for a second. They got into it on Twitter. There was a whole Twitter beef, diss songs being thrown around, shade being thrown around, fans attacking Kelsey constantly while she was pregnant. You got Meg friends coming after her. So why would you make your sole witness the enemy? At the same time, I don't blame Meg. They allegedly fought and things escalated and Meg was shot. So I don't really blame Meg for distancing herself, but I feel like she could have played that a little bit smarter if they were actually really friends. And this just goes to show they probably weren't real friends. There's animosity, there's tension. They got into it. Meg is shot. She don't trust nobody. And you have to look at it from this standpoint. Meg didn't have no one. She was looking for a parent and a friend. She was looking for that same love that she got from her mother and grandmother and father and her friends. And then she realized quickly that this industry is so fake. These friends are so phony. It's not real. So at that point, I think she just distanced herself. She resented Kelsey because she feels like maybe the fight that led up to Kelsey is what got her shot in the first place. But at the same time, girl, like, you taunted Kelsey, Megan, you taunted Kelsey online. You never defended her when your fans attacked her. You had all your fans attacking her online. You never defended her, never cleared her name. You dissed her in songs, for months. And you even had your friends come for her and her child. I mean, there was a tweet I can't repeat, but if I can find it, I'll post it on here, where her friend came for Kelsey's child. Okay? Only for her to expect for her to defend her in court. And then you see why Kelsey's like, I got amnesia. I don't know. Did she step in glass? I think she stepped in glass. Ain't nobody shot her. I don't know. I didn't see nothing. With her like smacking her lips, because that's what they said she was doing the whole time, was smacking her lips. But this is the thing. Kelsey is not playing as smart either. Kelsey is setting herself up for failure, because Tory's defense team goal is to protect him and villainize her. They have his best interest, not hers. So no matter what they're telling her, they're going to shift the blame on Kelsey shooting Megan. Okay? And that Tory did not do anything to Megan. That is what the defense is trying to, portray here and get the jury to believe, And as for Kylie, she don't F with none of them drunken people. Meg and her have not spoken since this whole altercation happened. Everyone was sending their condolences to Megan, and Kylie stayed hush. And you know what? She's playing it smart. Kylie is playing it real smart because she's like, look, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's none of my business. All that stuff happened and I saw it happening, and y'all got to get the F up out my home with that mess because it ain't happening here. They're saying that Megan was jealous because Tory was giving Kylie a lot of attention. And is anybody going to talk about how Kylie is supposed to be with Travis Scott and she was in the pool with another man? We not going to address that? Okay. Anyways, the facts are, though, let's get something straight. The facts are Megan was shot and I'm going to say she was shot at and injured. I do not believe that she was directly shot through the foot with the bone. There's a lot of bones in your foot. And I'm just going to say something. I know a little tea behind the scenes. People have seen her foot up close. She obviously does have scars. But I'm going to tell you, this woman did not have bullets. She had bullet fragments, which means somebody shot at her and the ricochet probably went into her foot, or maybe it bounced off the ground and it went into her foot. But she did not have bullet holes in her feet. Okay, she was not shot up at her feet. There's too many bones. From a medical professional and people who have seen her foot up close, this woman, she was injured. She was definitely shot at and she was injured. Point blank, period. She did not shoot herself in the foot. She did not just step on glass, okay? This woman had injuries on her foot, therefore, and there was metal fragments in her foot. She did not make that up. There's medical record of that. She lied initially to protect Tory Lanez for whatever reason, and again, she shot herself in the foot by not telling the truth initially. But I can understand why she did it. I mean, look at how she's being treated. Who would want to come forward and say what happened to them? Who would want to come forward and say, hey, this man shot at me and he injured me, when she's now being villainized, okay? And we're going to get into that, because Megan did not shoot herself in the foot. When I say shoot herself in the foot, I'm using it as a rhetoric, but someone shot her. And she is a victim. We cannot deny that. And it's sad to see that she is being villainized. But here's why I think, in my opinion, why everyone is turning on Meg. Number one reason why people are turning on, one of the reasons, Meg benefited monetarily from this shooting, okay? We're not going to sit here and deny that she didn't get opportunities. She didn't get magazine covers. She didn't get the face of women and bravery and awards. She was winning awards after she got shot. People were coming, praising her for her bravery. And one thing that people don't like is an overpraised victim. It's sad, but that's true. They call them, what is it they call Cardi B? Sympathyola or something like that, or sympathy card. People don't like that. People don't like when people stay in victim mode, and it seemed like she just, number two, she kept talking about it. She kept talking about how Tory did this and how she was shot, and she kept tweeting about it. And, this is where I think that she lacked support, because she didn't have real people around her where she can confide in and talk to, or the real help that she needed. She took it to online. And One thing I had to learn the hard way, social media and online and venting to yourself is no joke. You do not want to go online thinking that people are going to feel bad for you. You do not want to go online looking for help, because people online are, especially in that type of light, are going to villainize you and use whatever information you give them and throw it back in your face. So people got tired of her talking about it, getting into it, talking about Tory. And then when people realized that Tory wasn't allowed to speak his truth back, but she kept having a voice, but she silenced his voice, that made people look at her like, well, why can't we hear what he has to say, but we constantly are hearing about what you have to say? At this point, it seems like you're benefiting from playing this victim role, although she is a victim. I mean, we can't be mad at her for being in a role that she was put in, and the shooter is the only person that put her in that role. Number 4, she is a promiscuous woman, and like it or not, promiscuous women are not protected, and it sucks. But if you are out there and you have, branded yourself as a hot girl, a baddie, this aggressive woman who, ish on men, play men, and you have this like masculine energy in a way. She has like this masculine energy when she raps. She's a very tall, stallion built woman, so people look at her like she's promiscuous. She talks about her sex life. She talks about having sex with people. That's what the defense team is pulling in court, is how many people she has slept with in the industry, and how she, being a promiscuous woman, a promiscuous woman is never protected, never a victim, deserves it, quote unquote, deceitful, a liar, never innocent, and the cause of her problems. That's how society view a promiscuous woman. So let's get into it. She's never protected. Let's talk about that. And she's on top of that, she's a black woman. We are the least protected. That is a fact for sure. She's never a victim. People don't look at her when women stand up and come out and say that they were assaulted or something happened to them sexually, right? People always try to look for, well, what did you wear? What did you have on? Did you lead him on? Did you say something to him to make him believe? Like, they're questioning her innocence in it. Even if she's a promiscuous woman, it's like, once you're out there, it's like, well, you put yourself out there in the dangers of being that type of woman, and this is what happens, so we don't feel bad for you. That is society, and it sucks. I do agree. And some women, because of how they dress and they drink alcohol and they party, they deserve what happens to them, that they don't deserve protection. So she is labeled as this, right? Also, a promiscuous woman is a woman in quote unquote the public eye, is a deceitful and a liar. This woman got on Gayle King and lied to the public. She shed tears and she lied to the public to say that she did not sleep with this man. Okay? And that they're never innocent, that they're always playing a part in their role. And she is the cause of her demise. So that's how society view a promiscuous woman. And unfortunately, people view her like that because of her brand, because of her music, and because of her lifestyle. And number 6, I'm going to put emphasis on this. She lied about sleeping with Tory. Tory seems like the person who's telling the truth because he admitted in a song that he slept with Megan. And she backdoored and said that was a lie. That is not truthful. Put a gag order on him. He's not allowed to speak on this. Then she got on Gayle King. I'm not going to say looking for sympathy, but for a lot of people, they thought she was looking for sympathy. Therefore, she lied again and said that she was not sleeping with him. She could have not answered it. And for those that say, well, she didn't have to tell the world. She didn't have to tell the world. She did not have to tell the world. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to go to court and tell the truth when you go in on trial. So therefore, her lying did not help her case, because when you lie to the public, they're going to question everything that you say. And then you hear Tory admitting that he did, and people thought that he was lying about sleeping with Megan and sleeping with her friend. And people were like, you're lying, Tory. You're just looking for clout, only to find out that he was telling the truth. So they're like, hey, what else is he telling the truth on? And what else is she lying about? She should have not said anything. And I can understand why she said it, because she wanted to defend herself. But that's all coming out in court now. And she kind of sabotaged her image in a way, and as being credible, as a credible person, because of her history of lying, right? I understand she probably did it to protect herself, but maybe her publicist's job was to say, hey, we're going to not ask about that. We're not going to ask questions about this, or we're not going to do the interview at all. But to say you did not, and only to backdoor and go in court and say you did, it does not make you seem credible to the public eye. And although whatever happens in this case, people are already discrediting her. Okay? It's hard to have such a record and be believed. Just like Tory. He has a record of domestic violence. Can we talk about that for a second? So I'm going to say that I'm a little biased on this. If you have a record of being violent towards women, and you have a record of being violent in general, I am going to look at you like you have a repeated pattern of being violent to women. What benefit has she gained other than a few trophies? But at the end of the day, if she did lie and this became a court thing, this is going to ruin her reputation and her career in music. So I doubt that was the case. I think that we all just need to wait and see, instead of making assumptions and opinions as if they are facts, because your opinion doesn't make it a fact. Some people are already have a bias, don't matter, and going into this, it doesn't matter if Tory is convicted. To some people, he's still innocent because of their own opinion. Just like today, I saw in the comments where a witness said they saw a short man with a gun, and that a woman also had a gun, which was supposed to allegedly be Kelsey, and they said that the short man fired off shots wildly. And here you go, you got people in the comments so delusional saying that, oh, the witness said they shot in the air. The witness never said that. In all of the reports, I never saw one time where the witness said he shot directly in the air to break up the fight. People are already having assumptions as if they are facts. Sometimes people don't want to know the truth. They just want to be right. I'll say that again. Sometimes people don't want to know the truth. They want to be right because they have a bias in this case. So let me know you guys' thoughts below. I would love to hear your whole analysis about this entire case so far. It's a lot that's happening and progressing, but I'm watching very closely. And once this case is over, I'm going to do a breakdown of everything. But I'm very interested to see how it goes. In my opinion, somebody's going to have to go down for shooting at this woman. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you hit the like button on your way out and subscribe to the channel, because if you haven't, what are you doing? And go ahead and check out your girl's page. Maybe you'll find something very helpful on there. But thanks again. And I want to hear your thoughts below. So please comment so I can get the discussion going. Bye.